to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... The Huskers will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Owls offense will start this game off. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing.
Turning it on! They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo, deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. There he goes to the right. Defense has it. They're on the move. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He'll throw it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They're working that left side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll run it again. Hard running there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive.
There we go. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Takes a handoff. It's McClure. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Finds his man in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He'll sneak it. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Williams looking for a man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Williams will pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Better find the air plug. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game man.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Huskers moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's McClure. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quickly complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the
this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on second down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Nebraska, 10.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's McClure. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Quickly out to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. They'll line up for a second down play.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Here they come, and it's blocked. They chased him out of the end zone, and it's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And you just have to have better field awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that, A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're at on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams will pass. And that ball is live in the backfield. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Clark. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking for space, it's McClure. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. All out of space. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Williams looking for a man. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And that one will put them up here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback that jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden op. Boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tackle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Is working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCool. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Nolan. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Kennesaw State, 23.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Nolan. That That's caught. It's Clark. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! The Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, have it, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. There's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun to give, looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, it's McClure. Spins away from the defense. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick release by the QB. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup for 4. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Williams will pass. Here's a hit. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Bring in the heat. Finds his man. It's McClure. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's McClure.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead rolls even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle, it's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cornhuskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Lane. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense in an empty set. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just complete and utter dominance.